Welcome back to Grillman's Garage. Today we're talking about the Hubsan Zino Mini Pro and the battery and what happens if your battery is completely dead, completely. They go into what they call a very deep sleep mode. The original batteries, I think they changed that in the end, but the original batteries, a very deep sleep mode if you don't use them for an extended period of time. How are you going to fix it? I'm here to tell you all about that, okay? So, let's begin. I hadn't flown this for 10 months or more, whatever. I don't know, before October last year. I put it away, left it, forgot about it, because I didn't like the way it heated up. I don't like the hzmse, whatever, memory. I had no real use for it. I was flying all the other ones, enjoying them, etc., etc., etc. But for this one, I just left it, put it in the box, left it. Well, I thought I had a sale on it because it's up for sale. I thought I had a sale on it. I better get it out, have a check it out. The battery, and I'll show you little slides here all the time. Okay, little pieces. And we were pushing the button, nothing, Zippo. We'd hook it up to our charger, okay, and the white light would stay on, but nothing would flash. Push the button, no flashes, no nothing. There's a reset button here, reset, nothing. Absolutely nada. I searched the internet, okay, inside out and backwards. I couldn't find much of anything of any use. I found all kinds of ones that were boosting NiCad batteries, or even LiPo sometimes, or even using a car charger to do certain types of things. Nothing specific for what I was looking for, because I know underneath the hood here is a little computer board, and I didn't want to mess that up at all. So what I did realize is when you take this shell off, and there's just 4 little screws here, I'll show you pictures and everything. There's a chipset board underneath, and a very distinctive left and right terminal. Okay, this one is negative, this one is positive. So they are two 18650, 3.6 volt, 8C discharge, 3000 milliamp batteries, lithium-ion batteries, 18650s. You can buy them, yeah. A positive and negative in series, I guess. One's flipped, so the positive, negative. This way, or the other way around. But anyway, so I found this video, and if I can remember, I'll put a little link to it in the description below. It's in Italian, and I had to download the YouTube video, then upload it to a site to get a transcript from Italian to English, and then figure out, because you weren't allowed to use more than 3 minutes or something in a video, and I had to do 3 or 4 of them to figure out what it was doing. Well, what I figured out was pretty simple. It was jump starting it. Why not? Let's give it a go. What do we need? All you need is an old USB cable. Just any old USB cable, okay? USB-A to anything, okay? This was the old version. Look at that. See the old version there? That old, I don't even know what they call them. USB-A-Bs or something, whatever they are. Anyway, I cut it, okay? And when I cut it, I strip the end off it, like this, okay? And inside is some sheathing, okay? You strip it down, and whatever, okay? And you take the sheathing and you strip that down, and then inside that is another piece of sheathing, and inside that is, see if I can get this here. There we go. Inside that is 4 wires. Okay? So that's all you got there. Okay? See the 4 wires? You got a black, a red, a black, a green, and a white. Green and white you don't need, that's for data. Black and the red. Here we are, black and red. There you go. Positive, negative. Not like electricity where the black is the positive basically, okay, and red is positive. You need a white for a common or a green for a ground. No, 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 this is completely different. The red is positive, the black is negative. So the other end, I got this, okay. You can put alligator clips on here if you want. I just tin both ends a little bit with some solder just to make it a little stiffer. And I've got a positive and a negative, okay? And remember, on this, negative, positive. Yep, that's right, negative, positive, when you take the top off, and I'll show you that. So I'll show you another little clip here, what I did. And I plug this into the power. See the other two wires there? I plugged this into the power, and I attached to both sides. Let's watch this little video here. Okay, a little finicky, a little hard to put on sometimes. Boom. Okay, but when you do get it on, okay, you'll notice that the first LED light starts flashing. Amazing. So you're basically direct charging it with only 5 volts because it comes from the computer or a brick charger or whatever, you know. It comes from that. You're only getting 5 volts max, so it's not going to hurt. It's only like 1 amp or something. So anyway, okay. So what you do is you hold that on, okay, and you hold it on long enough to the low, so the low, what they call a low cycle charge is complete, which means you're going to bring partially the cell back up to 5 or 6 volts. Okay? So you hold it on there, and it could be 30 seconds, 40 seconds, could be whatever, and the flashing light will either turn off or diminish in brightness. And in my case, it was flashing really, really bright, and then all of a sudden it just went really dim. Okay, and then that's it. Then you take it off. Okay, you unplug it. Okay. But now basically your battery is turned on because you've charged it a little bit. Okay, so you press the button, you turn it off. You press the button once, the lights light up, and I'll show you this here. And you press it again, and you turn it off. So you've turned it off. Now you've done that. Okay? Then what do? You leave it for a minute or two. Then you plug it into the charger. Okay? And in my case, nothing happened. Well, I didn't have the cover on still, so the reset button was exposed. So I plugged it in the power. Okay, no problem. I hit the reset button once. And I waited. And I waited about 15 or 20 seconds. And all of a sudden, all the lights started to blink. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 off. 1, 2, 3, 4 off. 1, 2, 3, 4 off. And the white light on here was flashing. So it meant that it was receiving the information to charge it. Okay, then what? I waited an hour. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Same thing. I waited an hour and a half. Then the first one stayed lit, and it went 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Another hour went by. 2 of them were lit. 3, 4, 3, 4. I just left. It was about 4.5 hours. They all lit up. The white light turned solid, and I unplugged everything. Okay? The plug was a little warm. This, well, not too bad. So I just let it sit for 20 minutes or so. Then I pushed the button. All 4 lights lit up. Wow, awesome. Okay. I left it overnight, came back the next morning, pushed it again, all 4 lights lit up. Wow, that's great. I have not put this into the drone yet. Had not. Don't know what's going to happen. Okay, let's plug it. I don't know if I'm going to get an error message because it's not synced to something. I don't know if it's going to have a sudden discharge, if it's going to go whack, if it's going to burn up or blow up, or what's going to happen with it. No idea. So I decided, well, let's plug it in. Let's take it up for a flight. Okay. So this is the flight. Okay, this is the first startup, the screenshots, everything, yada, yada, yada. I'll talk through it. I'll run it, okay? And we'll see. We'll either run it or I'll come back at the end with some explanation.
FPV has been turned off. It will turn on automatically after the aircraft takes off.
Blah, 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 blah. Okay, what do we got for? We got, that's up to date, 1.52 and 1.21. They are up to date. And in the 8 months I hadn't turned it on, there's been no updates to this thing. So I'm running on the original PIDs, the original everything that was there 8, 9, 10 months ago, whatever. So they've not done anything to it. It says I can fly. I don't have the obstacle avoidance turned on. I never have. I don't trust it. I don't trust artificial intelligence to tell me I'm going to hit a brick wall or a tree. It can't distinguish between one thing or another. So there you go. What's this X for? I don't know. Oh, that was for the histogram. Don't need it. Let's see what happens when I put it up in the air first time. Let's go. Get ready to cancel.
No obstacle avoidance mode. Please fly with caution.
There it is.
The home point
Now,
has been updated.
my battery is 100%.
Please be mindful of the
Look
new
at that,
return to home
Good
point.
stuff. Let's turn it over to video. What do we got for video? We got 430. I want 2.7 at 30. Okay, 2.7 at 30. Bitrate 100. Yeah, I don't want 7,000 bit rates. You know, you don't need more than like 40 or 50. So there we go. Okay, we're 100% on the battery. I don't know if I'm going to trust it or not, but let's go for a flight and see what happens. As you can see right now, and I can see that horizon is going to be really wonky, really wonky. But let's see if we can go up a bit. Very nice controls. It's flying very well. It is. Okay. Pointing straight down the driveway. Let's go down a little bit so I can see it. So it would be... Okay, let's go up a little bit this way. Okay. Let's start that video and just see what happens. Everything's on auto, so let's come down a little bit. It's nice and slow on that. I think I changed it, but we're gonna go there. Let's go up a bit. Okay, let's go up. It's slightly overcast, a little bit of blue. The horizon is not too bad there. Let's see if we can come down a little bit more brightness in there. There we go. Hard to see in the on the screen. Down to 94%. We're up 34, 35. Up to 45. 50. There we are. We're up to 40. We're up to 50-ish. Okay, let's just do a yaw now. See how that comes out. Doing very, very slow. We have 15 satellites at 92%. I don't think we're going to last that long, but See how we do on a yaw here. And we're going to do a moving yaw. So we're going to go forward over this house. And before I seem to remember that the greens used to come out like a pool table green. Well, look at that. I don't like that horizon. Let's go up a bit. Look at that horizon, it's way off. Go around a bit. Yeah, it's off a wee bit. Not much, but it is off. But it's usable. That's not bad there, yeah. That's about right. There is hills in the background, but it's not bad. Not super great, but not bad. And we're down to 90%. That's pretty good. So let's see if we can go up a little bit more. I did make sure the battery was secure. And we'll go up to 60 meters. Okay, let's go over here. We'll drop that camera a wee bit to get, yeah, that horizon's not very good. And that's the big thing. But if you don't have the horizon in, what do you care? Okay, so let's see, if I go here and I drop that horizon so you don't see it, and how do you know if it's straight or not? You don't. And we're just looking at landscape. Right? So let's go over. We're up at 60 meters. Right? You don't know. It could be gorgeous. Not until you see the horizon in the distance. And these lakes and that up here are beautiful. Today was very, very foggy. My CPU is at 32% or 52 degrees, sorry. We're at 86%. Let's see if we can make a roundabout turn, and what does that yaw look like? What's the yaw like on the things? What I might do is, might later look at the PIDs that are on this and transpose them onto the Hubsan Mini. Maybe they will be okay. If these PIDs are okay. I haven't seen any jello yet, and I haven't seen any really dropped frames or issues like that, really. So, should be home somewhere around there. Okay. And we come up with that camera and we see the horizon. It's not bad. Not bad. Let's go the other way. Yeah, the sun is to the right a little bit coming up. It's early-ish mid-morning, so we're about 10 o'clock. So yeah, horizon's not bad, not bad. I've seen better, I've seen worse. Again, you know, go with the big gravel pit over there. But yeah, and we come back. It's going to be interesting. Haven't used this, like I said, 8, 9, 10 months. So it's going to be, oh yeah, there's no SD card, is there? No, I have to use the onboard hzmse, which is a pain in the butt. I don't like it. But at least I don't have to worry about finicking with a SD card. You know, so hey, this works out fine even with all the issues I've had with it. I do understand that the Hubsan Zino Mini SE is probably their best candidate for a budget drone. But their Hubsan Zino Mini, which is the exact same as this without the obstacle avoidance, is about $100 cheaper. And therefore a better deal, really. But you still have that hzmse, which is kind of weird. But yeah, I'm sitting, you'll see I sit in the driveway here. I'm actually sitting inside the garage. Here we go, and I can tell I'm right about, whoa, I just overflew it there. I think I'm down there somewhere. Yeah, there I am down there. We're down to 80%. Wow. Well, that's not bad. 80%. There we go. Let's see if we can do a, there we go. Okay, let's just go forward. according to the map, I should be right over it about now. Let's come down and see where we are. We're up about, oh, there it is. Almost, not quite. And bring it down. Have a look. Bring the camera up a bit. There we go. Okay, where were we in the garage? We've been sitting. Bring it down a bit. Okay. There we go. Here we are. So we've been sitting here all the time. Sitting in the garage in my homemade stick furniture. Okay. Yeah, I went to the lumber store to get some pieces of wood to put between my fence boards because they were too wet to dry them out in the garage. And they said, oh, take what you want. So these are slats that were between all kinds of lumber, and I took about 100 of them and made some furniture out of them. Anyway, there we go. So we ran it, and it said 100% charge. You see up in the corner, 100% charge. And we ran it for, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Went down to like 65, 70%. Whatever, which is really good. And didn't have any sudden discharges, didn't have anything, came back, boom, boom, pushed the button, 3 lights lit up. Great, took a little bit of video. Yeah, the video is mediocre for these things, you know, they're hit and miss. If you have really good light, it's really, really good. If you have the right lighting, it's really good. It's not bad in overcast scenarios, things like that. The gimbal's not too bad on this. They've kind of fixed that. I'm wondering if the PIDs on this will do my Mini any good. But yeah, main thing is it gets super, super hot. That's my issue, super, super hot to the touch. Okay. If it gets too hot, it'll shut down, but it gets super hot. So then I took it out again, and I went down to, I think, about 50% or 48% or something, right? And the thing is, when you bring it back, you got to plug the battery in, you got to turn it on, you got to connect it to your computer to get any videos or pictures that you took. That can be problematic, say, if you went on a holiday and you would always have to download your images from here to another medium because you've only got either 64 or 128 gig. Okay, and there you go. So now we've had 2 little flights or whatever, so maybe 15, 20 minutes, 25 minutes maybe, and we've got, what do we got? Yeah, we got 2 left, okay, and we're gonna, 2 left, and we're gonna charge it up, do some more flights to make sure the battery doesn't cave, and it'll be back up for sale. So yeah, there's Hubsan Zino Mini Pro. Yeah. Okay. Flies great. I will say that. It does fly very good. The maneuvering on the sticks is very good. The hovering is very good. Okay. The options with it are very good. Okay. And that's why I really like the Hubsan Zino Mini SE. The Hubsan Mini would be phenomenal if they could fix that gimbal. On mine, I still get a lot of drop frames, okay, and minor jellos here and there, but it's a pretty good camera, okay, so you can play with that, okay. So there we go. How do you fix a dead battery with a used USB cable? Easy. Cut it, make a jumper charger out of it, put it on, wait till the lights change or go out, take them off, unplug it, plug it into the charger, hit the reset, let her charge. Done. Easy peasy. Didn't cost me anything. Don't have to worry about buying an expensive charger or anything like that. So there you go. That's it. Okay? Easy fix. I was stressing it a little bit, but thankfully it worked out. And if anybody has to do it, this is how you do it. Okay? Till next time, enjoy, get out, get some fresh air, and let's go flying. What I'm going to fly next? If I've flown them all, or maybe the X8SE. I haven't had that up for a while. Let's get the Gray Monster up. Okay? See you then. Take care. Bye.